What's up, y'all? Not gonna be before you long. This is the message to Muriel Bowser, the mayor of Washington, D.C. Now, while I was in the laundromat washing my clothes, I found out that they're endorsing the vaccine thing. Okay? Now, I know there's gonna be a lot of, idiots to go in there and taking that. I would not be one of them. I would not, really. I won't. And at the same time, more people are gonna get sick. Like when the flu came around. Flu is another version of the coronavirus. When the flu came around, people ended up to that hospital, doctor, whatever, got a flu vaccine, and they still got sick. Most of them ended up dying. Now, I've constantly gave y'all tips of taking care of the flu, such as the Rona, and most of y'all still aren't listening. Most of y'all constantly keep going to those hospitals, allowing them to kill you with this so-called virus. It's telling you can't go near your families or anyone else that you know. And stuff, shutting down a lot of places. People ended up homeless because they couldn't pay their bills or couldn't go to work in order to pay their bills. A lot of businesses getting shut down because they couldn't pay their mortgage. You see? And I keep telling y'all, they are pushing for this vaccination. But the question is, are we pushing back? A lot of people are waking up to it. But do we have the right motive to push to saying that this shit is dangerous? Now we all know the white-owned media ain't gonna tell you the truth, but people who do their own black media, which is on YouTube, Facebook, we gotta push a little harder, y'all. Like people myself. Now to Muriel Bowser, it's up to you to not approve that shit. Because if you do, more of us will get sick. Dr. Fauci and Gates are working together with this company called Pfizer, which is the worst pharmaceutical company in the universe. I said that in my last video. And Bowser, you have the power not to do that. You support Black Lives Matter, right? Right? Well, if you believe that, you say no to that fucking bill. Veto that damn bill. Now, I'm not the only one that's getting on your case about it. I know Rizza Islam is not the only one getting on your case about it. There's people on Rizza's channel that's been talking about how dangerous this shit is. It's been proven when I watched the Dr.Mumbi show. Oxford University, South Africa, Lilly, another pharmaceutical company, and Johnson & Johnson, was exposed about their shit making people sick. I believe it was somewhere in Great Britain as well. Yeah. That should tell you something. We all know they tried to use it on Africa, using people as fucking test subjects and shit. And shout out to Kenya, because they burnt that shit down. Like, you will not use our people as guinea pigs. Same thing that needs to go on here in the U.S. Y'all, we gotta push harder, man. You ain't pushing hard enough. So what the fuck y'all do? Do you want them to make more money off your death? And this the thing. You don't know, you don't know that you got corona until you go up there and get tested. What kind of bullshit is that? Y'all don't see anything crazy about that? Of all the diseases that were man-made, and y'all still don't get the whole fucking picture, man? A formula that's been rushed, Muriel Bowser, I'm talking to you, that's been rushed, haven't even, well, come to find out, the FDA is pushing it for this shit to be approved that it is safe, which is not. There hasn't been any proof that shit was safe. There's been proof that it was dangerous, making people sick. Some people ended up dying. If you don't believe me, look up Rizza Islam, look up Dr.Mumbi. Look up their channels. Don't just take my word for it. Better yet, you can go up on Google and look it up for yourself. I'll put the links in the description. Yeah, subscribe to their channel. They'll tell you everything else. Their platforms are a bit bigger than mine, so, well, a lot bigger than mine. So, I'm kind of new here. And plus, the shit that I put out, my channel got suspended for 90 days. All because I was putting out the fucking truth. If you don't want history to repeat itself, browser, turn down that bill. And the people of Washington D.C., better yet, the people from all over the country, better yet, from the diaspora, black people around the diaspora, need to put pressure on her. We're good at putting pressure. I've seen you do it. You just don't apply the pressure. Okay? I'm giving you the solution right now, browser, and to the people around across the country. Turn it down and tell people what to do to avoid this virus, because it's very easy to avoid. It really is. I mean, it ain't just putting on a mask or put on a mask that you can barely breathe in, especially during the summer. Y'all could wear that shit in the heat. There was a lot of people that put that shit on. You didn't put on that mask until you got in the store. Y'all know damn well y'all couldn't wear that shit over 100 degrees outside during the summer. I've seen it. I live in Florida. Come on now. I mean, you can't do that shit, y'all. Now, the winter is a little different because a lot of people's immune system get dropped down. It's a little harder to keep it back up. But if you start coughing and shit, sneezing, take some cough medicine, that will cure it. You don't need to go to the fucking hospital. That's the thing, black people. We need to stop relying on them to save us. They're not going to save us. They're just going to make more money off your death. I can't even think of a better way to put this. And to Muriel Bowser, turn this shit down. Your life is in black people's hands. I mean, yeah. Black people's lives are in your hands. I had to fix myself. Okay? So you have to do this. The same thing with this phenomenal boycott. We're going to boycott everything. Okay? Until this shit has been resolved. Okay? So you got to do the work. Browser. Peace.